Hi. So apparently, I am recovering slowly from my hand, and I'm in Bangalore, and I have not been able to sleep very well from last couple of days. And I was wondering that, uh, you know, uh, I am going through a lot of stress sometimes because of work pressure, um, catching up with the work that I have left. But apparently, yesterday I came across some people and some accounts who are doing wonderfully well, not for themselves, but they are uplifting others. And that is when I realized in a lot of live sessions of mine, in a lot of posts of mine. I mean, we do share our own stories on Instagram, and I do that too, and it inspires people. Definitely, it does. But there is no solid change or action or execution we see anywhere, or maybe we don't really care enough about that particular part. So I thought that if there is anybody who is struggling to grow in life, I mean, I'm still in a better place because. There are so many people who are trying to grow their Instagram. They're trying to show their skills to the world. They're trying to be to be seen. And I was googling and I was searching the YouTube accounts or or Instagram account of talented singers, actors, old people who are lonely, so they use Instagram or YouTube as a medium to maybe chat and talk. I remember in lockdown, I used to go live and I used to get ready, mainly because I was stuck at home and my mom was in my hometown and she was not well. The way I used to feel lonely those days, actually making videos and talking to people and talking to fans, connecting with them, sharing emotions with them, helped me cope up with that feeling. And then it got over, right? But there are so many people I see online. They're trying to make videos. Somebody is playing with their dog, somebody is cooking, somebody is doing some kindness on the street with other people, but they have no exposure, they have no views, they have nobody to talk to, they have nobody to even notice their talents or skills. And so here I am. I want to make correct use of my social media, not just for myself alone, but anybody who's seeking any kind of exposure online, who wants views, who wants to be seen online. At least I can help you with my 30 million audience. 6.2 million on Instagram. Wherever I can, I would try and support you. Once in a while, I was sharing girls or boys who are very good at singing, who inspires me to be a better singer, because I am also learning, so that they can get the opportunity that are meant for them. Actors who are in small towns who wants to be an actor and they can't come to Bombay because their family is not supporting, but maybe they have a gift of acting. Maybe there is an old person who's living alone with a cat or a dog and they are just making videos hoping that someday somebody will notice. Maybe there's someone with an information of their own life journey, or in particular areas of finance, in particular areas of any kind of skills that they have given their life to. They don't have an audience and they don't know how to make that work. Because me, where I am right now, I sometimes struggle to get contacts, to get work, because I don't have a clue how to approach people, how to get some things done. I have no idea, because there is no rule book, there is no information available, and we all are somewhere lost. But these people, we can't even begin to imagine how lost they must be, right? So any of you, even if you have 2,000 followers, even if you have 1,000, even if you have 500, I am going to extend this. It's called passing it forward, right? I am going to make sure that I find these people and I share about them, and I will request you to follow them and appreciate them and maybe give them some hope or work, whatever you can do for them to uplift them. Similarly, wow, right? There's so much social media. We as people hold so much power, right? Even if we don't include monetary help, leave it. There are a lot of people who are helping people, going on the street, giving dollars, thousands of dollars to people, and they are making their day, their life, they're fulfilling their dream up to some level, whatever they can. But I'm saying sometimes, for me, I mean, I understand money is important for money is important for survival. I get that. But do you know how many people have not lived their dream and now they are old, but they still are somewhere lost because they have not been able to do what they really, really like to do? One example I would like to quote from my own life, which is of my dad. So apparently he is a PhD professor in commerce in my hometown, and he's done phenomenally well. The entire college loves him. On Teachers' Day, we used to wait for his students to come and give him so many gifts, because he was the most loved professor there, because he used to motivate kids. He is doing things for other people always. But I always saw that there is a keen desire in him to be a inspirational coach, motivator, or somebody who's inspiring kids or teaching little kids, whatever you call it. So he got into journalism, and he writes columns in entire MP newspaper. He does local journalism. He does MP ka pura journalism, and he's slowly doing and following his passion on the side. But I have always seen that he would have loved if there was more appreciation, more people responding, more kindness around. So when he came to Bombay this time, I made sure, because he's going to retire in a couple of years, and I'm sure he doesn't share anything, but he must be thinking that what to do after retirement, and there must be some feelings that they might feel which we don't even know about, because they will never share, right? So I decided to share his story, share his story via medium of YouTube. So I made his YouTube account. I did not share it, I did not promote it, because he wouldn't have liked it. Second of all, my biggest fear is, where I know it cannot be taken away, and I'm not complaining. The fear is that if I share his YouTube account on my Instagram, people are going to bully him on my name. And that's what happened initially when I came newly to the industry. So I'm not able to help him fully, but because the videos are made, and apparently because it was an interview about his life, I, at this age, got to know so much about him which I had no clue about. He thanked my mother, who supported him, and my grandmom, and everybody in the entire family, and gave us such correct values in life. But एक होता है ना कि आप आपस में बात करते हो, अलग बात होती है. But when you talk about your partner who has been with you for 30, 40, 50 years, you feel like your existence in their life has been successful. You feel like you've been paid off really, really well. We don't want anything in exchange. We don't even want you to give us what we are giving you, but appreciation, being seen, somebody mentioning your efforts for them. And my mom said, crying that day, that Toshi, शायद बहुत पहले पापा बोलते हैं थैंक यू, बट ये जो हिट किया ना, द वे ही एक्सप्रेस्ड हिज फीलिंग फॉर माई मॉम, that hit entirely different. Actually, that was so different and so beautiful, and I shared it with all my relatives, and they responded pretty well to it, because my dad always speak very respectfully, and he considers everyone in the equation. So he's mentioning about Chachu, he's mentioning about his two sisters. So in life, when like we are now different cities, different places, so it had built a reconnect between all of them as well. You know, my dadi is no more here, but he mentioned her frequently, and I felt so proud. And so there is so much that I got to know about him. So if you can do something for other people, or if you can be a little more aware or considerate about your own parents, because as we are growing, they are also growing older, right? So if you can maybe give a try to figure out already, because we just take it so for granted. We think that once the parents are retired, they're going to live with us, we'll take care of them. What about their wishes and desire? Maybe they want to go traveling because they couldn't earlier when you were there, right? Maybe there's something that you can ask. You can ask about their fears. You can ask or you can just see. If you pay attention, I think human beings are so easy to read. It is right on the face always. But because we are so selfish and so stuck onto our own head and following our own dream, we completely discard the fact that everyone in the entire planet has some wishes and dreams that they might also want to get, you know. So maybe happiness is about not thinking so much about ourselves and worrying about our failures and successes, but maybe trying and bringing little change if we can in someone's life, whether relatable to us or not. So here I am insisting you, requesting you, if you come across any account, any YouTube channel, any profile that needs some kind of visibility and hope, and somebody is struggling and on the edge and they are about to give up, let me know. I would like to promote them on my social media and give them hope and give them their dream back and let them know that they are special too. And they're going to go a long, long way. Lots of love.